This video was meant to be another documentation. I was going to continue working on the script and just do things as normal, but after writing I quit for the day. When coming back to it, I had no motivation to continue with it. Sure, I could think of a few things to say, but I didn't really know how to continue. You see, the problem is, I felt like I was just following the formula. I mentioned this in the script itself. I continued to talk about said YouTuber with nothing really to say, trying to pull words out of every little thing I could. As you know, I'm putting that specific documentary on hold, and now I'm writing this. This isn't a pre-planned video. This is just my thoughts put onto this page. I'm still yet to know what I plan to call this video. I have no title for it, I have no thumbnail for it. It's kind of like that video I did a little while ago called No Idea. I think the problem really came in with the fact of my lacking of a vision for said documentary. I had no idea what I was going to do for it. I work better with things that I have visions for. Why this video works is because I'm just spewing my mind onto the page. Don't get me wrong, I do quite enjoy making videos, but the problem is, sometimes when writing scripts, it's just really hard to know what to say next. It's the hardest with certain documentaries. The particular one I was working on was on a YouTuber that I couldn't really say much about. I did the normal thing where I go through and describe his content, personality, and overall appearance online. Or at least I started to do that. But it was really hard to not repeat myself, or draw out the words in order to artificially lengthen the script. So what am I getting at? Well, I guess it all comes down to creative expression. I've learned over the time on my channel that I like being more creative. I like expressing myself. The problem with my documentaries, to me at least, is that they aren't so much about me and my point of view, but about them and their point of view. It's not like I dislike them, I'm still going to continue them, but I think they serve as a good example of something that gets boring due to lack in creativity. Let me bring up another example. As a few of you may know, I used to make Let's Plays on an old channel of mine. They were fun and all, but they weren't creatively challenging. It was the same thing over and over again. One reason I'm doing the content that I am now is because it's something different. It's something new every time. It's not just part 6 of Super Mario Bros. To me, I try to balance my content. I try to do two things. I try to make the content that I want to make, but also make what's popular. Having creative freedom is really hard on YouTube. To be successful, you need to do the things that get you views, but to have more fun, you need to do the things that you enjoy. My documentaries are without a doubt my most popular videos, and yes, I very much want to continue them, and many times I do quite enjoy making them. It's just with things like my documentaries, or other series on YouTube, when you continue to do the same thing over and over again, it gets pretty boring. Every time I'm writing one of the scripts for one of my documentaries, I try and figure out how I can make this one specifically different. I have the mindset of, how can I make this documentary different from the rest? So the idea, in balancing what I wanted and what the viewers wanted, was that I would make a documentary every other week. And that's what I've been doing for quite some time, excluding these past few weeks. Another thing about creative freedom is the difference in topics. If you've ever looked back at some of my older videos on this channel, you'll see that I had a much wider variety of topics. Now, the two main things that I cover are YouTube and self-improvement. Again, this is a consequence of balancing what I wanted to do and what the viewers wanted to see. I can't just make videos about whatever I want, as that would alienate those who are just subscribed for my documentaries. My point is, as an entertainer, I have to please my audience, and that mostly requires me to make similar videos. So what is my overall goal? Well, it's to make content that the majority of my viewers want to watch, while still having a good amount of creative freedom. Thankfully, I mostly have that. There are so many different things that I can talk about, so many different YouTubers to pick from. In that, I have an almost infinite amount of things to talk about. But I allow myself to still make some more obscure videos every now and then. I understand that most of my viewers aren't interested in a paradox that I came up with, but that's not important because the week after that, I'll be doing something they care about again. Some people on YouTube really mess this up. They try to do everything. They try to please everyone. I've seen so many times people will make all kinds of second channels. They'll have a vlog channel, gameplay channel, and whatever else they choose to do. Unless those channels really aren't taking any time away from your main channel, then I don't seriously recommend focusing on them. Creative freedom can still be expressed within limits. Sure, I may be mostly confined to YouTube and trends, but at least I have freedom within those topics to still make the videos I want. I can still give my opinions and script the video how I want, and I can still edit in whichever way I please. And now I have reached the point in the video where I'm not sure what to say. My mind has been emptied. As I said, I'll still make documentaries. I'll still go on with the channel as I do. Just sometimes it's really hard to know exactly what to do. The hardest, yet funnest part of a video is the scripting, and honestly I'm glad that I get to express myself. I'm at least thankful that I have the ability to express myself through platforms like YouTube. Honestly, as challenging as some of the things on YouTube may be, I don't think I'll ever stop enjoying it.